Hello everyone, I'm Robin and I have some Irish whiskey fun facts that you can tell your friends while celebrating St. Patrick's Day this year. Distilled spirits made from grains, aka whiskey, actually originated in Ireland, and the first written records of Irish whiskey, although it was very different from what we know it to be today, was back in 1170. Irish distillers started spelling Irish whiskey with an E as a way to differentiate themselves from the blended Scotch whiskey. These distillers viewed their products as superior and didn't want to be associated with the blended Scotch whiskey that they thought was inferior. Scotch whiskey is spelled without an E, by the way. Single pot still Irish whiskey is unique to Ireland. It must be produced from a mash of both malted and unmalted barley. It must be pot distilled by one single distillery, and it must be aged for a minimum of 3 years. The addition of unmalted barley into the mash was actually a form of tax evasion. That's because malted barley at the time was taxed, and in order to avoid that, they mixed in some unmalted barley, and that style remains today. The largest pot still ever in use is actually on display outside the Midleton Distillery. The volume it could hold was over 31,000 gallons. That's a lot of whiskey. John Jameson, the founder of Jameson, was actually Scottish. He was not Irish. The coffee still was invented in 1830 by an Irish inventor named Aeneas Coffey. This still allowed distillers to continuously distill their whiskey, and it was very popular in the lowland region of Scotland. And finally, according to the Irish Whiskey Association, about 5 million bottles of Irish whiskey are consumed the week of St. Patrick's Day. This is the largest weekly consumption all year long, which makes sense.